I sold one single product for $56,457. And in today's video, I will be showing you that exact product as well as the step-by-step process that I use to make it happen, including how to find a multi-million-dollar product, how to find the top suppliers for that product, how to set up your website using AI, and how to get over $15 in sales for every dollar you spend on ads. To get started, we need a winning product, and winning products have three main criteria. Number one, they cost over $3,000. And the reason why we sell products that cost over $3,000 is very simple. You can either sell $20 to $50 items where you might make $3, $4, even $20 profit, where if you want to make $10,000 profit, selling these low price items, you're gonna have to deal with hundreds of customers, you're gonna have to ship hundreds of orders, and overall, it's an administrative nightmare. When you're selling $3,000 plus products, to make $10,000 take home profit, you might have to sell like 5 to 10 items. That means 5 to 10 orders to process, which really isn't that bad. And we want our products to be non-seasonal. So if you're gonna sell a Christmas tree, you might crush it in December, but the rest of the year is going to suck. So especially on your first store, we want to sell an item that's relatively stable all year round, so then we can put all of our time and effort into that one thing. If you're selling very seasonal products, you're going to be tempted to start all these other stores at different times of the year to make up for the seasonality. So what seasonality range means is very simple. When we type in barbecue, we can see that it's a little bit seasonal. We can see right here, for example, that the bottom here is about 57 and the top here is about 83. So a good guide that I would recommend to consider something too seasonal to sell is if this top part here is more than double the bottom. So when I type in something like snowplow, we can see the bottom is 5 and the top is 100. So it's like 10 to 20x as much. This would be a very, very seasonal product that I do not recommend selling on your first store. But if it's a little bit seasonal like barbecue and it goes from 50 to 80, 80 is obviously not as high as double 50, you are fine. And lastly, we want to sell items that have 30,000 people per month searching for them. So if you're selling some random product that nobody knows about, it's going to be very, very hard to sell it. When we pick products that there's at least 30,000 people per month searching for, we can simply target people who've already decided that they want to buy a product. And it makes selling it exponentially easier. So if you're not sure where to find winning product ideas, there's this brand new tool called Supplier HQ. You go here to category search. It's going to have all these different categories. And just to clarify, a niche would be something like cooking. A product would be something like a barbecue. A niche would be backyard. A product would be a gazebo. And let's say you're looking into the cooking niche. When you click cooking, it's going to show you all the different products in cooking, and it's going to have the data that we care about. It's going to have the top months, and it's going to have the seasonality range. You want to look at the search demand here, and we want this search demand to be at least 30,000. We want the seasonality range to be under double the number on the left. And we also have the top months here, which will show you this. And another way you can find winning products is you can go to our weekly $1 million product drop. The $1 million product drop is quite cool. We give you all the suppliers of a product, we give you the top ones, and we give you a full product breakdown in terms of like the search demand for it, the seasonality, what type of people buy them, some unique advertising strategies. We literally give you everything you could possibly need to know to crush it. So here's one with massage chairs, for example. We give you margins. We show you unique advertising strategies. So lots of old people are on Bing. Old people buy massage chairs. So we do this every single week. And this week, we are actually doing one on snowplows. I'm not going to show you this because this little weekly product drop is only for Supplier HQ members. But if you want to check it out, go below and take advantage of your 7-day free trial of Supplier HQ. Once you've decided on a winning product, the next step is to find winning suppliers. And winning suppliers have three main criteria. Number one, they have branded demand over 300. So that means there's at least 300 people per month searching for that brand on Google. So the best people to sell to are people who have already made up their mind to buy. And when someone's literally typing in snowplow on Google, snowplow does not have a lot of buying intent, but Yanmar snowblower, something very specific like that, has a lot of buying intent. So we want there to be at least 300 people per month searching for our brand. Number two, we want the brands to have expensive products. We don't want to be trying to sell these brands that are selling the cheap snowblowers that cost like $500. We want to be targeting the brands that have the premium ones where we can make maximum profit. Number three, we want high profit margins. So if we're selling a $5,000 snowblower, but we're getting 10% margins, we're only making $500. Or if we're getting 30% margins, we're making like $1,700. And lastly, MAP, which stands for minimum advertised price. This means if there's 10 stores selling a supplier's products, all 10 stores have to list at the same price and nobody can undercut you, which will help you preserve your profit margin. And on Supplier HQ, we have this all already pre-built into the system. If we're selling snowplows, we want to sort by map. We want to sort by search demand for that brand over 300. We want to sort by product price. I'd say over 2,000 would be a good sorting metric. It will then show you all the top suppliers for that product type in seconds. So we can see right here, all these brands have products that cost over $3,000. They have search demand well over 300, and it actually has their average profit margin, which is excellent. And they all here enforce MAP. So if you're you're selling snowplows or snowblowers, these 10 suppliers would probably be the best 10 that you're going to find. Once you have a winning product and once you have winning suppliers, we need to build a website. So I recommend creating a completely free Shopify account, and then you can connect it to this app called Replo. And Replo will allow you to mirror multi-million-dollar brands' websites in seconds. So they have a collection of all these multi-million-dollar brands, and what they do is it'll allow you to mirror these brands to your own store. Another thing I recommend doing is, depending on the product that you're selling, let's say if you're selling snowblowers, you want to find snowblowing stores that are doing well and then use them as inspiration. So look at how their product page is set up, look how their homepage is set up, and then use that combined with your Replo website to get a winning store that's not copied. You're not copying these brands. You're taking this brand here that sells almond milk, and if you like their website, you're going to build your snowplow store, and then you'll have this as your templated design, and then combine that with looking at other winning stores in your space to build your own version of it. So once we have winning product, winning suppliers, a website, you want to close your first 3 suppliers before you start your ads. We actually have a completely free Supplier HQ community that I recommend you check out. So if you go to www.school.com/supplierhq and go in the community, we have free email scripts. We have all the most common questions suppliers ask you all right here. So you can use these to close your first 3 suppliers, review the questions to get some good common responses. If you want to call, we have good cold call tips, and all this is completely free inside of the school community for Supplier HQ. So be sure to check that out. Once you've closed your first 3 suppliers, you are ready to run your ads. We want to target people searching for the exact brands that we're selling. We don't want to be targeting people searching a term like snowplow or snowblower. We want to be targeting people searching brand name snowblower. So Yanmar snowblower. And then when they type this in, we want to be the brand that shows up right at the top of the screen right here, showing them exactly what they're selling. Rather than just targeting someone searching for snowblower, we're going to show them the exact brand that they're already looking for. And we're going to send them to our website, and we're going to be the person who sells it to them. Because as I showed you before on Supplier HQ, all these top snowplow brands, except for one, does not even sell their own products. So if you go to D2C, this will tell you whether or not the supplier sells their own products. If it says no, that means they don't. It means they only sell through retailers. And as I promised you, I would show you the product that I sold for over $56,000. I'm not going to show you it on my website, but I'm going to show you it on a different website that sells the same product. It's this product right here. It's this insane luxury sauna. And as you can see, it meets the criteria I told you. So it costs over $3,000, obviously. There's over 95,000 people every month searching for saunas, which is well above 30,000. Our room does not have 30% margins. It's like 20 to 25. But when you're selling an item that costs $56,000, 20%, 25% margins are still well above $10,000 take home profit, which is absolutely insane. If you want to go more in depth with me, I have a free training where I show you how to do this step by literal step. You can click the link below that says training and watch the whole thing. I break it down over like 2 hours. I show you step by step exactly how to do all this. You can book a call at the link below that says book a call. We'll see if it's a good fit. You can go to supplierhq.io and take advantage of your 7-day free trial. And you can join the school community where it has templates, scripts, as well as a completely free course that shows you exactly how to set up your business, how to get started so you can actually take the most out of the app Supplier HQ. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you took any value out of today's video, hit the like button below, hit subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.